All right, hi everybody. It is Friday evening on this 30th of January as we're watching winter weather starting to move in. And really, this is just sort of the start of some light snow showers and flurries coming in. And then we're going to get more of this coming in deeper into the overnight hours, into the early morning, especially of Saturday. So this is just sort of the pregame activity going on. But as you can see on the radar view, there's quite a bit of snow shower activity going on around the city. We've already had a little light accumulation spots. I've gotten some video from Fredonia Mountain, all the way down to Dayton Mountain, and down the areas around Jasper to Whitwell, all the way north to about, say, Saudi Daisy and up to Dayton. More of that going on to the north. But this little band right here started showing up just after 6 o'clock and started spreading its way to the east, even outside our studios. We've got some flakes flying around. Temperature hovering still above freezing, so not too problematic yet. But you have to keep in mind with temperatures rapidly falling, we're going to get slick spots on roads, even with just a little bit of snow. That's been our big concern. So let me know in the comments section what you're having, and we'll pass that along. We'll go back to the radar here momentarily. Let me show the overall headlines as we go through the next several hours overnight. That's going to be the key here because we got so much going on. We got snow coming in. We got Arctic air coming in. It's almost like deja vu to last weekend with the Arctic air, but the precipitation this time is completely different. No more mix, no more sleet versus freezing, rain versus rain. This is all snow, okay? And that's what we're dealing with. So tonight through tomorrow morning, it's going to be windy with snow showers, and at times blowing snow in some areas. Some of those bursts tomorrow morning with the wind, yeah, it's going to look a little different than we're used to. We don't get that all that often, but it's just going to happen there. It's all going to lead to some slippery travel. And these snow showers will be just that. There'll be showers in bands. So it's going to differ county to county and town to town. You could have, within a 4 or 5 mile stretch, have a completely different situation. But anyway, when you show you the totals, the higher totals will be generally east, less to the west, but everybody runs a chance of at least getting some light accumulation. It's just the heavier amounts will be to the east. And then everybody equally is going to get the wind gusts, dangerous wind chills, which will hover near zero or below zero in many spots. And it's that time, again, protect yourself, bring your pets inside, and protect those pipes, especially tomorrow night and into Sunday morning as well. Look at the temperatures. They've really taken a tumble. In the city, with that precip coming down, those temperatures come down also. But Dayton, Crossville, Pikeville, Whitwell, Fort Payne, all at or just below freezing. Athens already at 39. Again, these are the 8:40 p.m. temperatures, and they're falling rapidly. So again, as this falls, as snowflakes fall, especially if we get more overnight, we'll start getting more of that sticking to the roadways. It doesn't take much to make things slippery, okay? And there are some roads. They've done a great job, crews have around town. I noticed the brine, the squiggly marks on the road where they've sprayed the brine. I know on my road where I live, we still have salt left over from the previous winter storm. So, crews have done a good job getting out there. All right, here's a live radar view. Notice again the time, what we're watching, 8:38 p.m. Moderate to times, light snow coming down. And we got all over the place. Let's take a look at the comments here. Let's see, flurries in Hickson. Cameron says Pigeon Forge is covered, and we'll look at Pigeon Forge in a minute. They're going to get some heavy snow up there. Tanya says nothing in South Cleveland yet. Dylan says light snow in Rossville. Tammy says nothing in Ringgold yet. It's almost to your doorstep there in Ringgold, at least getting a little bit of flurry so far. JJ says it's snowing in Georgetown and Cleveland. Barbara is watching from Fort Oglethorpe. We should have some flakes coming down there. Hello, Brianna in Ringgold. Let me know what's going on there in Ringgold, Brianna. Heidi says snowing in Dayton. Stacy's watching from Blue Ridge. Roseanne says snowing hard near the Saudi Daisy post office. All right. And from our YouTube channel, getting some snow in Birchwood. All right. Good. All right. So you can see this goes back over the past hour. Again, a lot of this is really light. And I've just looked outside our window. It's pretty good. We get a lot of flurries blowing around. I call that a flizzard. It's just a joke term we use a lot. But it's not accumulating, but it looks very impressive in the air. That's what we got really going on around the city right now. There's been some light accumulation on the higher elevations where it's below freezing, so it is accumulating. But where it's not accumulating is light snow and kind of blowing in that strong northwesterly breeze. But you can see around the city, Quite a bit of that. East Ridge, over to East Brainerd, Red Bank, down to Fort Oglethorpe, Chickamauga, just getting close to Ringgold. So got some light snow coming in, and this band is really, really small. This is going to make its way gradually off to the east. Okay, so Dalton, Cleveland, you begin a little bit more of that. This is not all. Okay, we're going to start seeing more as the night progresses, and I'll show you the future track coming up. The show is going off farther north. Look at all this. This is some deep snow going on. Knoxville up to the Tri-Cities. That part of I-75 is going to be rough going. Same thing over to Sevierville, to Gatlinburg. The higher peaks up in here are going to get anywhere between a half a foot to a foot of snow. And Knoxville north, several inches of snow there. So it's going to be a completely different story for that part of upper East Tennessee compared to Southeast Tennessee. But nevertheless, we're getting these light snow bands now. More of those will start coming down from the north as the night progresses. Let me show you. Here's our other radar view. The bands that are going to start forming here, okay, they're going to be responding to an area of low pressure deepening to the east. And it's going to start causing more of these bands to form and then drop down to the south. And we'll be getting all those, coming in through the night. Yeah.
I sent you a photo and video of some snow on the ground if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
Share that. It's in your Slack.
In Slack, where's it from?
There's one from.
I have one from Dayton Mountain.
Yeah,
is
one
that the
from
same?
Dayton, and then there's also one from Mowbray Mountain.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I will take a look at that. While you're looking at the radar, we're going to log into this real quickly.
The video I got from our Facebook fans.
Wait, I think I got it. 6,000 passwords going on here. Yeah, let's see. Nope. I had that one car covered.
Yeah, I got that one, and then.
Is there another one?
Do you have Slack on here?
Yeah, let me get Slack. I was going to get a stack. Yeah, that's okay. They'll give me the code. There we go. Oh, that's a weird. All right, so here.
Should be that bottom one. Yep.
Did you direct message it?
Yeah.
Okay.
The whole show. No. The entire thing.
Use the browser. There we go. Oh, yeah.
There's that photo and there's
Oh,
the
that's
video.
perfect. Yeah. Let's show that.
Do you remember how to do the share screen?
I can share the screen over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that. We'll show y'all some snow from Mowbray Mountain as you're looking at it on the radar there. Let's see. It's going to be this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, you should be able to start to clip over.
There we go.
Yep.
I'll control it from right here.
All right, here you are. I'll
Thanks,
send-
Samantha. I appreciate
I'll
it.
keep sending stuff your way if I get it.
Oh, I appreciate that. There you go. That's from Mowbray Mountain. Great cover there. So again, while I jokingly called a blizzard in the valley, it's been accumulating there on Mowbray Mountain. So good to see. And this is an area where you can get several rounds. Mowbray, farther back to the north and west. I've got that part of the plateau and local mountains in that 1 to 2 inch range. Not all at once, but for several times coming up. But that's some great video there. Let me get who sent that in. Give credit for that. But that was on Mowbray. I'll play it for you one more time. And again, you can see these bands coming in. That first early band is what caused that right there in Mowbray. And we're still getting that, but we're getting more of these bands coming in overnight. So yeah, so I apologize for the delay there. We just want to make sure to get that video on there. So good to see. All right, let's go back to the radar view. There we go. Now, as more of these bands come in throughout the overnight hours, we're going to see a bit more of this coverage deeper overnight. And what I mean by that is going to be 3, 4, 5 in the morning, that coverage starts to pick up a bit. And that's going to be the chance to get a little bit more accumulation around here. All right, here's a low pressure we've been watching and really studying throughout the week. How far west or how close to the coast would that low be? So here's a low that went by that's initially causing the snow we have. It's going to merge here with this, and that low is going to rapidly deepen off the East Coast. It's going to, what we call bomb out. That's a term, and that just rapidly means it's going to rapidly deepen its pressure, move up the coastline there. It's going to make it very windy for us because the pressure gradient, and pull down all that cold air. And some of these bands right here will pull back down over us. So that's the machine in motion as it merges with this low, pulls it in, and then moves its way up the coast. And that's going to create better snow shower chances overnight tonight. So here's our future track. Let's take it through about 11:45. Again, notice the scatter pattern of these snow showers. It's not everywhere all at once. So the snow total is not going to be uniform. Like I said, you can go county to county, community to community, and it could be a little bit different where these bursts move on by. With that strong northwesterly wind, it's more of a dry snow, so it kind of blows around a bit more. But again, even with it blowing around, with it below freezing, it's going to, stick to roadways and cause some slick travel. We want you to be very, very careful. This takes us through about 3:30. Notice again how it expands just a bit. And notice again how you get more east, less to the west. So what we've initially had over here, a bit of a break for more snow showers come in. This takes us to about 7 a.m. Still a decent coverage locally. A bit heavier, those pockets where you see the dark blue. And you may start seeing, again, as these bands work their way north to south like this, you can get a few bursts of heavy snow. Some blowing snow, as I mentioned. We don't get that often, but that's indeed a possibility as this moves on through. But notice the trend from, say, 7:15 to about midday. Notice it's starting to kind of push away. What it starts doing is it starts pushing this way. So it starts ending west to east. And that trend kind of continues through late day. Now, a couple of other things are going to happen by late day. As this flow picks up from the north, these snow showers will continue for the Cherahela, Great Smoky Mountains, and also that northerly flow, the western-facing slopes of the plateau. You're going to get more of these pockets of flurries and light snow showers. So that's why along the plateau, you're going to have what you had now, a few more overnight, and then even more that'll linger into Saturday night, which could add to the total. See, it won't be that heavy, but it's enough to keep things, pretty treacherous for travel. That'll stick around through most of the night. That's Saturday evening. So getting those pockets of snow showers around, it may take till Sunday morning to finally rid yourself of all that, but finally by all the time the air dries out, it's cold. Single digits, teens early Sunday morning, and then Sunday's highs barely above freezing. Many will stay just below that. So looking at this map here, I don't see a need to update it yet. I think in the valley, you're looking at, trace to 1, isolated spots around 2. So you're going to have little pockets of 1 to 2, but by and large, a lot of these areas may stay a trace to an inch, okay? Your higher totals are going to be just go north of the city here, plateau. I've got 1 to 2. Northern Valley, Dayton, Spring City, Athens, you're in that 1 to 3. Some may hit the low end of the range, some may hit the high end of the range. So it's a range because of the scattered nature of the pockets. But you go right along the I-75 corridor and east, okay? Athens, Cleveland, Dalton, Calhoun, Chatsworth, Fort Mountain, east. This is where you're going to run into those pockets of 1 to 3, okay? And then higher mountains into the mountains here, 3 to 5. Great Smoky Mountains, half a foot to a foot. So it's going to vary locally where there's less this way, more this way, okay? And there'll be some spots hard to get anything. It's just that type of pattern, okay? But other spots tend to get more, but it's going to favor those areas that are to the east. Now, everybody equally is going to get the wind chill, which is going to be the single digits and below 0. That lasts through Sunday morning and not improve much at all. So protect yourself from this. It's going to be dangerously cold. I think it's going to feel colder than last weekend because the winds are going to be that strong. And that in turn could cause some power outages. I don't want to hear about that. We've still got people without power this bitter cold coming in. But there you have it. This is the radar view at 8:50, 10 minutes till 9 o'clock. And you can see those snow showers ongoing. A few more kind of these little bands setting up here. Notice how they line up perfectly with that flow coming in from the northwest. So you got those little bands. What they're doing is meeting the higher terrain, generating the snow showers. So you're gonna get more of that. You get a quick burst of an inch or two out of these pretty easily. And in the valley, it depends upon your surface temperature. It may start accumulating on grassy areas and exposed objects above the surface. Roads will probably be okay for the moment, but as temperatures get colder, that will deteriorate through the night. Let's see some of the comments here. We got Lake Site snowing pretty good. Let's see. Melissa, bet we don't get nothing in Lafayette. Well, Melissa, I hope you do get some snow. Should be getting some flakes falling right now. That'd be something to smile about. Sandra says snowing in Grandview. Deborah says snowing in Harrison. Thank you, Deborah. Linda says snowing in Evansville. April, windy and snowing in Saudi Daisy. There's some of that blowing snow we're talking about. Melanie says flurries in Athens. Danae, am I saying that right? Says snowing in Rossville. John says it's snowing good in North Brainerd now. All right. Snowing in Fort Oglethorpe, flurries in Chickamauga. Brianna, there's that report. Really starting to come down. There you go. Getting the snowflakes there. Let's see, who else? Snowing in Wildwood. Amber says snowing in Red Bank. Gigi says nothing in Jasper. Yeah, a little bit of a break there in Jasper. You got a little bit more coming over the mountain there. So maybe look outside, look into the spotlight outside. If you got a spotlight at, say, your house. Suzanne says snowing in Fort O, flurries in East Ridge. Snowing in Decatur. All right. Everybody seeing the snowflakes. It's good to already be where you're going to be for the rest of the night. Watch all this come down. It's good there's not much travel going on. But that's our update for now. We're going to go prep for our Fox Chattanooga newscast coming up in a little bit. And, of course, News Channel 11. And in between, I'm going to have more of these live streams. This is not the only one for the night. I just want to give you a quick update on this first burst that we're having. And then we'll go deeper into the night, talk about the other snow showers coming in. But, again, be careful traveling tonight, especially at higher elevations where we've already seen that snow coming down and temperatures there below freezing. So conditions for driving will deteriorate. I expect the same thing in the valley eventually as temperatures start to fall. But as you can see, again, get moderate snow showers coming down. We'll zoom in here. You got East Brainerd to Ooltewah. Cleveland, you're just about to get some of these bands coming in. Saudi Daisy, Dayton Mountain, Dunlap, Sail Creek. Had a good photo from Fredonia Mountain of a car covered with the snow. Whipple, Jasper, South Pitt, Bridgeport. Stevenson, even getting some snow. Got it all the way down toward Valley Head. I understand they're skiing tonight at Cloudmont. They're in Mentone. They've been making snow all week. Now they're getting a little bit of real snow. That should be fun. Maybe a little mixing there in Tryon where temperatures are warming up. You'll get some flakes there north of Tryon. But that's that first little band coming in. Heavier bands north and east and also back to the west. And as we go through the night, folks, let me show you one more time. We're going to start getting these stronger bands coming in deeper into the overnight hours. So it'll be sporadic, scattered, but just enough. It doesn't take much to make things slippery. So it's going to be overall light accumulations in the city, heavier the farther east you go, but nevertheless, anything light still can make things a bit slippery for a while. All right. So thanks for watching, everybody. We're going to break away for the moment. I'll have more live streams coming your way later on tonight, and especially through the overnight hours. Stay safe, stay warm. I'll see you again throughout the night.